We are live from Catholic Central here in Novi for this matchup between the Cubs, a UAD Jesuit, and the Shamrocks, a CC. I'm Tyler Shankowitz, alongside me, my partner Ian Kono, as we're starting to get ready here, doing the starting five. And Ian, what do you expect from this matchup tonight?
Oh, I expect a lot of defensive intensity. Both teams in warm-ups look pretty athletic, and just a lot of defense. Just try to stop both offenses.
As you see on your screen right now, starting for the Cubs, point guard, senior Sonny Wilson. Guard, Leroy Blyden. Number 1, guard, Xavier Johnson. Number 20, forward, Gerard McCoy. Number 24, Xavier Banks, center. The big guy in the middle has been playing pretty well for the Cubs as of late. Ian, what do you expect to see from him tonight?
Like you said, he's been playing pretty well as of late. Obviously, if I was the other team, I'm going to be keying on him. So I'm looking for him, be able to dish it out to the guys around the arc as he penetrates attention towards the middle.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Xavier Banks has been an absolute force for the Cubs as of late. As we do the starting lineups for Detroit Catholic Central. Number 24, Sam Howard. We'll start at forward for the Shamrocks. Number 22, TJ Nadeau. We'll start at guard for the Shamrocks. Number 23, not on the roster. And that is all the guys on their roster. As we get ready for tip-off here, Xavier Banks will take the jump for the Cubs. Up against the CC's number 23, and Xavier Banks easily wins that one. Sonny Wilson controls the ball in the backcourt. Takes it over half court. Passes it around to Xavier Johnson in the wing. Xavier Banks flashes high, has the ball at top of the key. Sonny Wilson looking for some penetration as Leroy Blyden gets the ball. Leroy on a nice dribble drive there down the left side. Pull-up jumper, and that's good. Open up early for the Cubs, 2-0. Nice movement there from the Cubs on the offensive end. Let's see how they can do on defense against these Shamrocks. Number 23, the big man for the Shamrocks, pulls up from the free throw line and sinks it, tying this game right back up. Sonny Wilson controls the ball for the Cubs in their end. Xavier Banks on a dribble drive to the rim, gets blocked. And now the Shamrocks on a bit of a fast break. And they cough it right back up, and it'll be going right back down to the Cubs. Sonny Wilson takes the inbound pass, and he'll cross over half court. Sonny Wilson on a dribble drive. The ball slips, gets it back, goes to the left, misses. Xavier Banks bobbles it around. Ball's wide open on the loose. Number 15 for the Shamrocks takes it, and he goes down the other end and scores 4-2. Leroy Blyden now handling ball for the Cubs. As the three guards working around the top perimeter. Sonny Wilson had an open look there, chose not to take it. Pass it to Gerard McCoy in the corner. As Sonny asks for it back, and he gets it. Looking for a screen from his big guy, Xavier Banks. Little pick and roll action, nothing going there. Back to Gerard in the corner. Gerard for three, and that's just off the mark. Xavier Banks tipping it around again. Can't get those boards. Needs a little help on the inside, it looks like tonight. Shamrocks wide open three, number 2, and he drains it. And that's a quick 7-2 lead for the Shamrocks.
As I mentioned earlier, both teams are very athletic and can generate points easily, so this game's going to come down to whoever plays the better defense.
Xavier Johnson wide open for three, and he's just off the mark there. Gets his own board, though. Nice little kick out to Leroy Blyden in the corner. Another three, and that's good. 7-5, Cubs down by 2.
Leroy, number 2, has been an exciting player to watch, coming in big in the win against Ferndale, our first game of the season.
Shamrocks look up to set a little double action high screen there. Nothing going. Cubs have it guarded pretty well. Sonny Wilson guarding his man on the wing. Nothing going. Forces up an ugly shot and somehow gets that to go. Almost looked like Sonny Wilson had tips on that. Cubs look to slow it down again. Cross half court, setting up their set. And he gets bumped very violently. Shamrocks pick it up on a fast break. Number 2 to the hole, and that'll be called a charge. Great job there from Sonny Wilson getting positioning on the inside and getting pushed over.
You love the physicality out of UD's defense. They play hard-nosed basketball.
Yes, absolutely. As Xavier Banks will inbound it for the Cubs on their other end. Leroy Blyden handling the ball. Xavier Johnson on a bit of a dribble drive, kicks it back out to Blyden for 3, and that hits the side of the backboard. And Gerard McCoy around the perimeter, nothing going again. Xavier Johnson had the ball, got it tipped out of bounds, and that'll remain Cub ball. Cubs look to inbound it under their own net. Sonny Wilson was a bit open there, chose not to give it to him, and Xavier Johnson has it slip off his hands, and that'll go down for the Shamrocks. Bit of sloppy play here to start for the Cubs, 9-5 early in this game. Coach Donnelly not seeming too worried just yet. As another double screen here comes from the Shamrocks, their signature play. As number 22 drives on Gerard McCoy and gets fouled. Gerard not looking too happy about that one. TJ Nadeau at the line for 2. Misses the first off the front iron. Makes the second. 10-5 game. As Leroy Blyden takes it down for the Cubs. Looking to get something going. Sonny Wilson on a bit of a dribble drive. Nice pull-up, step back, gets hit. Nothing going though. TJ Nadeau with the board looking to take it down for the Shamrocks, and he gets a bit of a fast break going. Dishes it out to his another guard on the perimeter. He can't get anything to go there. Xavier Banks with a nice board, trying to get something fast break going. Sonny Wilson to the corner. Leroy Blyden chose not to take that one. Cubs look to slow it down. Blyden back to the corner, and that's 3. Just off the mark there. Xavier Banks struggling in the paint tonight. Something you don't see too often. A nice block there from Xavier Johnson on the other end, and Xavier Banks on a wide open lane, and he dunks that down for the Cubs. Beautiful there from the Cubs. Nice fast break offense. As Coach Donnelly will take a timeout with 3:30 left in this first quarter. Ian, what have you seen so far?
Like we mentioned before, both teams very athletic. Defense is going to play the major part in this game. Another thing I'm seeing, on a fast break dunk right there, Xavier Banks, the big center, has had a lot of production the last couple games. He needs to get more in the game as if they want a shot at winning this one.
Yeah, absolutely. He's struggling, like I said, a bit in the paint tonight. I'm sure he'll fix that sooner than later. Been an absolute force for the Cubs all year. Xavier Banks has been one of the most consistent players on this team, especially in the paint, getting those rebounds. Same 5 on the floor for the Cubs. Number 1, Xavier Johnson. Number 2, Leroy Blyden. Number 3, Sonny Wilson. Number 20, Gerard McCoy. And number 24, Xavier Banks. As the Shamrocks and the Cubs look to initiate their full court press, Xavier Johnson getting a screen here with, he's getting a trap here going with Leroy Blyden. Nothing going there. Shamrocks kick it around. TJ Nadeau with a nice move to the rim. As Sonny Wilson looks to move it fast now, drives into the paint. Misses his big guy just a bit. Xavier Banks with a nice scramble for the ball as the Cubs look to slow it down here now. Sonny Wilson has it on the wing. Gives a little fake jab step, goes one way, goes the other way. Has nothing going, and that'll set it up for the Cubs. As Xavier Johnson has it, looking to slow it down. Cubs getting into a set. Blyden on a slight drive. Gerard McCoy to the paint, nothing going there. Cubs just going around. Xavier Banks to the rim and just missed, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's definitely what you want to start seeing from Xavier Banks, just going aggressive to the rim. Hopefully finishing the next ones, begin to line to put some points on the board.
Absolutely. Very nice move for the Cubs.
Xavier Banks misses the first free throw. He's got 1 to go.
Xavier Banks able to make the second one. Free throws have been a slight problem for the Cubs to start this year off as Xavier Banks goes 50% from the line there. Cubs looking to stay in this press as the Shamrocks able to break it easily. Very light press. Number 15 for the Shamrocks to the rim gets absolutely blocked by Xavier Johnson, and Xavier Banks will take it down to the court all the way. Euro around, and a nice lay there for Xavier Banks.
You know, as we said, that's definitely the stuff we want to start seeing from Xavier Banks, and glad that he's picking it up now.
And the Shamrock, sorry, never mind. Leroy Blyden with a foul there around the perimeter, and that'll be Shamrock's ball out of bounds. Thought the Shamrocks coach called a timeout, looking pretty upset. TJ Nadeau screens Leroy Blyden, works around it, nothing going there. Oh, nice steal there from Leroy Blyden, almost had it, tipped it away, and he takes it now as he's looking to get a fast break up to Sonny Wilson. Sonny Wilson in the lane, and that'll be a jump ball on the other end. Thought that was going to go as a travel there on Sonny. Luckily it didn't, and that'll be going down. As Ryan Hatcher checks in for Sonny Wilson, something you do not see too often. He doesn't look too happy. Number 4, Ryan Hatcher, as I said, checked into the game. Slight mismatch for TJ Deneau, the bigger guard on Leroy Blyden, and blows right around him, and that'll be Leroy's second foul. And Coach Donnelly is not too happy about that one. Bit of a wasted foul created about the half-court line. And Sonny will check right back in for Leroy Blyden, the young guard. Oh, slight almost steal there for Gerard McCoy. Doesn't get it though, and Xavier Banks on the help. Nice recovery there, and he gets the board, and the Cubs are going the other way. Sonny Wilson looking to get something going. Not a lot of penetration for the Cubs right now. Xavier Johnson on a nice drive, pull up, no good, off the front iron. TJ Nadeau from downtown misses that, and that just bounced off a Shamrock player, and that'll be headed the other way. Sonny Wilson fighting for a board with number 23 from the Shamrocks. And Sonny Wilson will control the ball down the court for the Cubs. Coach Donnelly telling Sonny to attack. He does. Pull up, jumper, and that's good. 12-12. Cubs got it all tied back up here. 1 minute left in this first quarter.
That's a nice move from the senior point guard there, number 3, Sonny Wilson.
Sonny Wilson working on TJ Nadeau. Some great D there. Gets turned around a bit, and Nadeau to the rim. Solid stuff there from both guys. Gerard McCoy into the paint, tries to give it to Xavier Banks. Xavier Banks with the left, just off there, fighting for a rebound, couldn't get it. As the Shamrocks look to get off on a fast break, and Nadeau just tosses it up. Xavier Banks down the court, and he gets blocked. Tried to get a little too fancy with it. Shamrocks with it again, and he slipped, and that'll be a trap. That'll be a foul on Gerard McCoy, it looks like. I didn't even think he was in the area. As Linus Gauman checks into the game for the Cubs, number 10, junior guard.
Linus Gowan and the mullet are coming in the game. Let's see what he can do.
Solid defense to start out as the Shamrocks toss it back over behind half court. And he'll be guarding the senior guard from the Shamrocks, TJ Nadeau. And he falls. And that almost looked like it would be a travel as the Shamrock coach just got a timeout off. 11 seconds before the quarter, 14-12. And Ian, what have you seen from the Cubs so far?
Looking at the Cubs so far, a little bit sloppy on the offensive side, a lot of misses, a lot of missed opportunities. So definitely got to pick that up. Defensively, they look good, but there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, Sonny Wilson looking like he just needs to settle in this game a little bit more. Xavier Banks was trying to get a little too fancy on his last finish there, and but overall looking pretty decent. As we get set to come out of this timeout, the five on the court for the Cubs: number 1, Xavier Johnson; number 3, Sonny Wilson; number 4, Ryan Hatcher; number 10, Linus Gowan; and number 24, the big man, Xavier Banks, with no relief yet tonight. Cubs playing some strong defense. 3 seconds to go. Nadeau from downtown again. Nothing going. Xavier Banks with the board. Looks to hold it here. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Shamrocks 14, UAD 12. And we'll be back after the quarter. As we're rolling here in the second quarter, the Cubs started with the ball. Xavier Johnson with a travel there, and that'll go down to the Shamrocks.
Not what you want to see to start the second quarter here. We wanted to come out with some high intensity to really get the ball rolling in this one.
As Sonny Wilson will now match up with the guard from the CC, the TJ Nadeau. And the center for the CC loses it. Number 23, Xavier Banks on a fast break to Xavier Johnson the other side. And he was fouled hard going up. And he'll head to the line for 2. Nice ball movement there from the Cubs.
That's good to see from center Xavier Banks getting more and more involved as the game goes on.
Very nice play there on the fast break for the Cubs. Xavier Banks read it perfectly. Got it over to his guard, Xavier Johnson, on the other wing. Able to take it to the rim and get 2. He at the line makes the first one. Better free throw shooting for the Cubs tonight. Something we were hoping to see in the last game. Makes the second as well. Goes 2 for 2, and that ties this game right back up. As the TJ Nadeau takes it down for the Cubs, and he travels. Sorry, for the Shamrocks. He travels into the lane. Tried to get a bit too fancy there, Xavier Johnson on the defense. Oh, nice spin move there from Sonny Wilson. Couldn't get it to go. Xavier Banks fighting for the board. Can't get it. And the Shamrocks will take it down back towards their end. Nice move there from the Shamrock number 2. And gets it blocked out of his hands from Xavier Banks. 5 on the court for the Cubs. Number 1, Xavier Johnson. Number 3, Sonny Wilson. Number 4, Ryan Hatcher. Number 10, Linus Gauman still on the court. Number 24, the big man, Xavier Banks. TJ Nadeau with it on the wing, looking to get a nice little saucy pass there behind the back into the paint. Sorry, as Xavier Banks gets the board. Sonny Wilson looking to push the pace, slows it up now. Linus Gauman in the corner dishes it into Xavier, and that'll be a foul reaching there from the Shamrocks big guy, number 23.
You know, as we said, coming in, offense is going to play a big factor in this game. Both teams are athletic. That is not the case in this game. Both teams are struggling and looking for something to get going.
As Sonny Wilson sinks a nice floater there, something you'd like to see there. As TJ Nadeau makes a man miss and gets to the rim, but chooses to dish it instead. As the Shamrocks just can't get anything going, as they try and save the ball right into the hands of Linus Gauman. Cubs pushing it down the court. Sonny Wilson into the lane, and it's good. Nice move there from Sonny Wilson. Has the last 4 for the Cubs, making this 18-14.
It's good to see Sonny Wilson starting to get going here.
As the Shamrocks take it into the lane pretty easily. Number 2 for the Shamrocks walked into the lane. Sonny Wilson looking to get some offense going. Everything goes through him on the offensive side. Ryan Hatcher with a nice dish to Xavier Banks, and he's able to finish it. Ryan Hatcher seems to be struggling just a bit on defense here. Step behind right now. Another pull-up for the point guard for the Shamrocks, number 2. Ryan Hatcher was on the defense. Xavier Banks with the board to Xavier Johnson. Back to Xavier Banks, and he was just too far under the basket, and he knows he had an easy one there that he just missed. As the big guy from the Shamrocks takes it all the way down the other end and scores it. Pushing the Cubs lead, subtracting the Cubs lead to only 2. Sonny Wilson into the lane, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Nice move there, right through the middle of the paint.
You know, and going back to 2 plays before, Xavier Banks with a miss. That just cannot happen if he wants to have a big game.
Yeah, absolutely. Xavier Banks has missed a few in the paint due to not knowing where he is exactly and getting a little cute. As Sonny Wilson hears it from the small Shamrock student section. He misses his first. Very uncommon for Sonny. As throughout this first half for free throws, Sonny and the Cubs are staring right into the Shamrock student section. And he's able to convert the second one, making it a 21-18 game. As TJ Nadeau takes it down the floor for the Shamrocks.
We missed it during the free throws, but number 0 center Kamdi Nwamba checked in for Xavier Banks.
Xavier Banks getting his first blow of the night. As immediately right after that, the Shamrock center, number 23, able to score there on Kamdi. As Linus Gauman into the paint, dishes it out to Xavier Johnson on the wing. Gives it back to Sonny, and Sonny looks to slow things down. With a very young crew on the court right now for Sonny. So Linus Gauman in the corner for 3, just off the mark. Got his own board, though, into the lane. And that was a nice left-hand layup there from Linus Gauman. TJ Nadeau from the corner, nothing going there. Fighting for a board. Sonny Wilson gets that. And that'll be force Coach Downley to call a timeout as he was about to fall. Nice hustle there from Sonny Wilson to get that board. Also checked in for the Cubs, number 11, I believe, Terrence Reed.
And that's a good play from Linus Gauman. Going up for the shot, misses, grabs his own board, puts it back up for 2. Cubs lead 23-20. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Linus Gallman passes it into Sonny Wilson.
Sonny Wilson with it for the Cubs. Right around the half-court line, looking to set something up. This Cubs getting into a set here. Sonny Wilson with it, a bit of a slight drive there. Draws 3 guys. Xavier Johnson back with it on the wing as they opt to swing it out. Xavier Johnson with a nice move there on the Shamrock, number 15. And they say he traveled. Didn't really see that one, nor did Xavier Johnson. Didn't really like that call at all. As Terrence Reed will pick up full court for the Cubs. Playing some solid defense. Forcing the Shamrocks to work it around the perimeter. Sonny Wilson with some nice defense. As the Shamrocks choose to just swing it around. Pull up, jumper, no good. Sonny Wilson fighting for the board, doesn't get it. And that'll be a jump ball, and that'll remain Shamrock ball. Sonny Wilson looked like he got pushed in the back. He was looking for an over-the-back call, didn't get it. And it'll remain Shamrock ball, although Linus Gallman with a nice steal there, gives it up to Sonny Wilson. Sonny Wilson on the fast break, into the lane, and one. Sonny Wilson. Real nice move there from Sonny Wilson, your senior guard. You'll ever see that. As number 4, Ryan Hatcher, and number 24, Xavier Banks look to check in here for the Cubs. Sonny Wilson misses another one. Struggling just a bit from the line tonight. As the Cubs will go back on defense. And he'll drive into the lane, and that'll be a foul on Terrence Reed, sending the Shamrock number 2 to the line for 2. He makes the first one. As Xavier Banks and Ryan Hatcher now get the opportunity to check into the game, and he sinks his second as well. And Sonny Wilson will take it down the court for the Cubs. Cubs swinging around the perimeter, looking to get some offense going. Xavier Banks to the high post, looking for him. Nothing going there. Sends it back down low. Pushing battle between the two centers right now. Xavier Banks gets the entry pass. Oh, might have got away with one there. Looked like a bit of a travel. Xavier Johnson on the perimeter. That's for 3. No good. Pushed it right. Terrence Reed gives it up to Xavier Banks after the rebound. Ryan Hatcher was about to shoot it, pump fake, and that'll be slowed down for the Cubs as Sonny Wilson regains the ball. Another entry pass into Xavier Johnson this time now, and they'll get a reaching call on number 22 for the Shamrocks, TJ Nadeau. And they'll take it under, and that'll be into the bonus for the Cubs. So Xavier Johnson will go to the line shooting 1-1. Makes it. As Kamdi Nwamba checks in for Terrence Reed. Kamdi's been getting some quality minutes in these past 2 games. Played some solid defense last game against Trey McKinney. As Xavier Johnson is able to sink his second one as well. Nice appearance at the line for Xavier Johnson, as he's now working on TJ Nadeau on defense. Nadeau to the basket, couldn't get it to go. Kamdi Nwamba with the board. Sonny Wilson looking to push it up. Does so to Ryan Hatcher. Ryan Hatcher chooses to slow it down. Kamdi Nwamba in the corner. Nice pump fake pass there into the lane. Xavier Johnson for 3. No good. As the Shamrocks opt to slow it down here.
That's 2 in a row for Xavier Johnson missing from beyond the 3-point arc. Hopefully he can get it going soon.
And as he's getting bumped into the lane, he'll get called for a blocking foul. Cubs' sixth foul. That will be his first, though. And the Shamrocks will take it out under their own basket. Xavier Banks, TJ Nadeau gets Xavier Banks to jump. He misses, though. Kamni Nwamba with a nice board again as Sonny Wilson looks to push it down the court. Ryan Hatcher for three, and it's good. Pretty shot there from Ryan Hatcher. As Cubs look to activate their full court press, Xavier Banks gets beat down the sideline just a bit. Nice help there from Sonny Wilson as Ryan Hatcher comes in to knock it out. And as soon as the Cubs were looking to get out in transition, number 20 for the Shamrocks foul.
That's a nice shot from Ryan Hatcher, one of the better three-point shooters on the team.
Absolutely. As he'll go to the line, shooting 1-1. Misses. Xavier Johnson almost gets the board, and that looked like it went out on the Shamrock. But it'll be going down Shamrock ball. Shamrocks will make a substitution. As the Cubs get ready to go here in their full court defense. Ryan Hatcher fighting for the ball. Couldn't get it though. As the Shamrocks take it down the court. And another. Shamrocks are getting very light fouls right now. These little slight drives into the lane causing fouls. That'll be another one on his first for Ryan Hatcher. As number 2 for the Shamrocks will go to the line for 2. Sorry, it was 1 for 1. He misses. Xavier Banks with another board. Kicks it out to Sonny Wilson, and Sonny Wilson will look to slow it down for the Cubs. Kamni Nwamba sets him a high screen. Nothing going though. Xavier Johnson into the paint. Nice take there, and he sinks that one. Sonny Wilson will now pick up the Shamrock guard at half court. And he gets switched on to TJ Nadeau. Nothing going there for Nadeau. Some great defense there from Sonny Wilson. As they look to slow it down probably for the last shot. 20 seconds left to go. Cubs up by 10. The Shamrock still doing nothing. Kamni Nwamba gets bit. He bites the hard help. Xavier Johnson with the steal going the other way. Nice lay. Right side, left hand. Real pretty finger roll there. As Nadeau chucks it up from half court. Just misses. And that'll be your halftime. 34-22. Cubs up. And Ian, what have you seen from the Cubs so far?
You know, from the Cubs so far in the first half, coming into the game, we thought there was going to be a lot of offensive quality points. I thought it was going to be a defensive game. Obviously, we were mistaken. Offenses were starting to slack a little bit, picking it up before the second half, and looking to continue the momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. Cubs offense has definitely woken up here just to start, just as they needed to. And we'll be back for the second half in 9 minutes. Bye.